Welcome back to Louder with Crowder. So excited to have my next guest. Every now and then I geek out about a guest because I'm a fan, and you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say admirer. So what can you say? Colonel Alan West, thank you so much for being on, sir.
Hey, Mr. Crowder, it's good to be with you, my friend.
You have not been shy to criticize people on both sides of the aisle. A lot of people don't know that because what gets out in social media is that studly picture of you in your military uniform with the flat top. You pull it off very well, sir. And so they think that you're only, hardcore military Republican. Now, you, interestingly enough, you supported the Patriot Act, but then came out and, gave some insight as to why you were against it.
Now you just said something that's incorrect. Because I did not support the Patriot Act. What happened was I voted for the 3-month extension of the Patriot Act because, why would I just go and show up and say no? I wanted to be able to understand it. I sent letters to Director Mueller of the FBI. I did my research and due diligence, and when it came up for full renewal, I voted against it.
Right. Well, yes, and I didn't mean to speak out of turn. That's what I was getting to. A lot of people, on Twitter just go, well, ask him about his war crimes supporting the Patriot Act. And what sticks in my mind is the fact that you were so vocal and actually helped educate me on the Patriot Act in your criticism of it. But that doesn't always get out, right, when the leftist media is trying to paint you in a certain way.
Oh, sure.
Exactly.
Which doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me whatsoever because that's their Alinsky tactic. I know the truth.
Right.
And I know what I stood for, and I think that I did help to educate a lot of people about the provisions of the Patriot Act and be able to talk specifically about instances why it should not be renewed. And, of course, that was something that, other members in the Republican Party, to include the then chairman of the Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, Mike Rogers out of Michigan, he really tried to push me hard, and I said, you can't get my vote on this because, I have empirical, data and proof that it's not doing what it is.
We have to go to a break real quick. It's funny, I get this all the time. If you just speak about these issues, of course, unless you line up with the social media narrative, you're immediately accused of being a racist or a bigot. Yeah. Do you experience that as much as a Black American conservative?
Oh, of course. Yeah. You're going to get you're an Uncle Tom, you're a sellout, white man's porch monkey, Oreo. You get it all.
I can't believe you said that on air. I've never heard that on air, but continue, please.
No, but see, the thing is, that's an indicator that you're winning the debate.
Right.
When they have to, when they are relegated to that level of despicable name calling and denigrating you, and just the same as I tell, white Americans, when they call you a racist, you can't self-censor because that is the Pavlovian response that you have been giving them, and so that's why they continue to use it. Right. So you can't shut up. You have to continue to talk about the issues and continue to talk about the points.
Do you think, saying that, seeing as you're someone who's able to look at both sides critically, do you think the right plays into it a little too easily sometimes, even on right-leaning media?
Yeah, I mean, there are times when we go into what we call in the military the U-shaped ambush, and we have to be smarter about that. But then again, I would say you cannot allow the left to always fall back on that age-old thing, you don't like him because he's Black. I mean, Eric Holder was not a good attorney general because of his skin color. He was not a good attorney general because he was deceitful, he told lies, and he was not a fair adjudicator of justice. And he even said that. He even said that he took pride in being a social activist. So that's why he was not appreciated. We still don't know about Fast and Furious.
I know. It's very hard to get your plus. Let's be honest. The real reason is Eric Holder looks like Ned Flanders